As you start your magical journey in Citadel Forge of Fire, you emerge literally from fire and begin a quest, whether it be solo or with friends, to do as you please, to craft, to survive, to enhance your magical abilities. Citadel Forge of Fire started on Steam Early Access just on July 26th, and this is coming from the Blue Isle Studios, the makers of Slender and Valley. This is an online RPG, and it can be played in PvE or PvP. And to get a bit reductive, this is like Ark Survival Evolved, but with magic instead of dinosaurs as being the main hook. There's skill trees to invest your points in, so you can craft potions such as health and mana potions. You can invest points into having staff skills or wand skills or using a gauntlet. The crafting enables you to make these weapons, to build shelters for yourself. Doing this cooperatively accelerates this. In doing it in solo, it does feel slow. But there's a sense of ownership, real estate, a stake in something. Combat feels really good. There are some kind of missteps you can take if you don't pay attention. For instance, both myself and friends had accidentally invested in things that they didn't know they couldn't do at that time, or something that they just didn't have enough information about. But after kind of restarting a character, it was easy to correct those mistakes. And I believe over time those things will kind of work itself out, either by there being a wiki or better help at the beginning of the game. But for the most part, it's rather intuitive. Exploration feels really good. There is kind of a medieval fantasy setting that kind of feels like Elder Scrolls, but it's most definitely not. It's its own thing. There is fast travel in the game. There are towers that you can access and unlock fast travel, and unlock 2 of those and you can fast travel between the 2 points. There are numerous creatures roaming about the land. This will net you experience, plus whatever they drop you can loot. But when playing in a party, that loot is not evenly distributed, so it's kind of a first come first serve when it comes to that loot. There's direwolves, blood orcs, fairies, and tree men, bears, all sorts of monsters and things to encounter. And the game will tell you their levels, so you can kind of tell if you're in an area that's maybe over leveled for you. You can craft your own armor. So as you level up, you'll be able to unlock certain types of gear and then craft that stuff together, and you'll be able to, craft your own armor sets. But the more expert crafted armor will require a tailor. Some weapons will require a forge or a crafting table to actually allow you to do these things. It's a really, really cool experience to do this on a server level. So you're seeing other players, you're interacting with them. On PvE though, no one can attack each other. But on a PvP server, if you're not grouped in a party, anyone can attack you, kill you, and take your things. Whatever you have on you is dropped. So there was an instance where I was killed by a monster, and I had dropped even my wand, my main weapon. So there's a sense of loss when you die, and I really think that kind of adds weight to the game, adds consequences for death. You can go back and reclaim those things, but the fact that you lose them at all, just really kind of sets the tone for what the game is. It's cool to come across other players' structures and things that they've made, because it kind of gives you ideas with what you can do, and it also, scratches that itch of like, how do I get into this place? How can I, steal their stuff? The morals of the individual player come in being tested. You could be the good guy and just leave their stuff alone, or you can use something like telekinesis and rip a door off and make your way in to steal whatever stuff they have in a treasure chest. Now, in playing the game, there's been constant updates, even throughout the weekend. So Blue Isle Studios is very committed to making sure the game is running well on the server, as well as just being an engaging game this early on. Now, I haven't played enough to see it yet, but you can fly around via broomstick or dragons or eagles, or, drink an elixir that just makes you levitate all by yourself. The flight options seem kind of a little more mid to end game, but with Citadel Forged with Fire, the potential of this game is staggering. I simply cannot wait to see where it goes from here. And with only 5 days on Steam Early Access, this game has completely taken off, and I just really cannot wait to see where it goes from here.